Yeah, man, as you can see, it's the same old shit, you know, being victimized, being humiliated in public, you know, being dehumanized. And this is a tactic that they've used on us for years. And, you know, from your youngster to your big man, there's no telling when they're going to swoop down on you and, like, you know, just piss off your whole day. There's nothing like going about your business, being a law-abiding citizen, and then having the police embarrass you in public, embarrass you in front of members of the public that don't know you're innocent, don't know you haven't done anything, and the way that they inconvenience you and leave you in messed up situations for you to pick up the pieces, whether that be arresting you and taking you so far away from your house and then offering you no way to get back, strip searching you, you know, like, you know, making your neighbors and your peers see you being searched in public view. All sorts of techniques that they use to just really dehumanize you, man.
Knock him down.
I can't finish what I can get changed into their normal clothes.
Yeah, but you can't. Yeah. Well, you need to flag it up. Because it isn't you only want to you see, the stigma. The stigma now. I did. Yeah, but the stigma is that people have gone by and seen. They never see them release you. They just see the same format. So,
you know what time we started work? 7 a.m. in Guildford. From South London.
Oh.
Man's working, bro. Man's a worker.
You know what? If I had this, you see, you can't justify because you lost your case, bro. You can't justify because you lost your case, bro. You can't justify because you lost your case.
So if I had this in my pocket, you stop me and take me and take away my
pocket. Why would you follow that? Why would you follow that?
If I had this,
why would you follow
take me away as well?
Why would you follow that? Don't worry.
There's no law to say that a lock knife or a knife, what can be used for?
Yeah, so basically, from what I'm gathering, they're using the excuse that one of the workers had a Stanley knife on his person rather than in a locked tool box. There is no rule, there is no law to state where you need to have your tools. So it's on your discretion. If you can see everyone else around them is a worker, then you can assume this guy is a worker. Unless you've got suspicion or reasonable grounds to believe that he was going to go and commit a crime with that bladed article, you're actually just taking a piss. Do you know what I mean? And you're inconveniencing a young man that wants to work, and you're risking criminalizing him. For what purpose? I don't know. But big up the brothers down at KK Electrics. Hopefully, you know, we get to hear more from their side, more of what happened, and hopefully they get some compensation. I do think that these men should be compensated. I think that when the police are exercising their so-called duty and they get it wrong, if they get it wrong, then they should compensate the people that they've wronged. Simple as. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, unfortunately, this is not a new. I'm not surprised. You know, the age of phones has made it easier maybe to highlight the injustices that we face on a day-to-day basis. But, like, just think of it like this. You lot are doing stop and search and you're supposed to be looking for the perpetrators of knife crime, yeah, and trying to limit knife crime. And you've pulled over workers. You've watched their car. You've waited for them to drive. You've pulled them over. You've discriminated against them. How is that going to reduce knife crime numbers? You've pulled over a couple of electricians and that. Like, do you know what I mean? So when you got people like rappers like Dave and all these people talking about, oh, we should increase stop and search. This is how stop and search works. The average man, the honest man that's going to work is the man that ends up getting victimized. He's the man that ends up getting dehumanized. He's the man that ends up getting inconvenienced. Yeah? wound up, gaslighted. Meanwhile, the youths are running around with Rambos. Like you're stopping man for a Swiss Army knife or for a lock Stanley knife, a blade. A man has got like literally machetes and axes and 15-inch zombie killer swords, samurai swords and shit. Serrated edges, double serrated edge fucking blades, you know, katanas and shit. But yet you want to go for a Stanley knife on a worker who's surrounded by workers. Man's got the business card, you know they've gone to work. It's just a piss take, man.
ECS card, he's got his construction card to say he's an electrician.
Unfortunately,
you know what I mean? He's in his normal work.
The circumstances of working and having a lock knife in a lock toolkit and having
Again, see how he made a mistake when I opened my car key, which is unprofessional. He left it in his pocket. That's a mistake. So why being arrested?
As I told
Racial profiling. The car was parked up. We drove within 5 seconds. They stopped us. Racial profiling. Went to the police station. Didn't find nothing. Found a stand of a flick knife. Used to strip cables. Nicked one of my workers. KK Electrical. Yeah?
Big up KK.
Taking my car key. Embarrassed us on the main road of the high street.
It's police brutality.
Yeah. Dragged me up, handcuffs.
bear with you, won't take a seat. Are you? Welcome, take a seat for like a couple minutes. Thank you.
Make sure you took my car as well, yeah? I've had to come down here, yeah?
Yeah, last thing I'm gonna say is like, yeah, man, big up the brothers anyway, man. These are the type of situations that I think people should be making up more noise for, you know. Hopefully that they get some kind of justice, but it's good that a wider audience gets to see the type of liberties that get taken out of our brothers every day, because you think it's just shotters and street criminals that are subjected to humiliation, brutality and stuff like that. And it's good to see that. It's good to show you, to illustrate that the average man, working man, fathers, employers, they fall foul of this shit too. So before you lot get too happy about the whole, oh, let's stop and search, let's increase this and let's increase that, remember, any law that they increase, any law that they implement, yeah, the black man's always gonna fall foul of that law. So just remember that, yeah, before you lot start calling for too much stringent measures. Just realise the average man is gonna be affected.